Hello. So this is video number 3 of this craft I am making for Christmas for a friend. And I think the first step I showed you was how I decoupaged this into the bottom of this tray. The second step, I didn't show you the finished product, but I stenciled this on the side of the tray. And now it's dry, obviously. And then the final step I'm going to do tonight is another stencil that I have taped on. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it so well, but it says Reindeer Feed. And I've poured some brown paint on my paper plate here. And I'm going to stencil that on real quick. And then once that dries, then I'm going to put a clear coat over everything so that it won't get yucky. So I've got my stencil brush. You can tell I did the green ivy on the other side with it. Now I'm going to do the brown. And when you're stenciling, I learned by, watching and then doing it wrong, is I had way too much on my brush. So there was some bleed underneath the stencil. So I'm going to, see, I put a little bit of brown on there. But I'm going to really daub my paper plate, or dab the paper plate, whatever, before I go and start stenciling it on the box, because I don't want bleed through now. So let me just do the R in reindeer here. Okay, there, you can see that. Okay, so I'm just going to go along and just fill in the stencil of the word Reindeer Feed here on the box. I thought that would be kind of cute to do. It's kind of like a tray. Okay, my brush is real dry, which is good this time. And I can't wait to put the clear coat on. I have to order it. I get my products, for the most part, through Jamie Ray Vintage. And Jamie is Jami. And then Ray, of course, Ray, and then Vintage. They have a product, a line of paints and brushes and stuff. They are out of Lehi, Utah. And that's where I got this stencil from that says Reindeer Feed. And I got the brush from. And the Santa, I decoupaged that on there. That was on rice paper, I believe it was. Okay, I'm almost done with the word reindeer. You don't need very much paint at all when you're doing stenciling. Let me make sure. Because I want time. I mean, we're 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, so I've got time for Christmas. But I don't see this person very often. So, that I'm making this for. So, I need to get it finished. Let it dry, and then get I think I'm going to put a clear wax, but I still need to order it from Jamie Ray Vintage website. So I need to get on that so that it can arrive, and then I can wax this thing. And then, there we go. The word reindeer is done now. See? Okay, now I'm going to work on the word feed. And I just kind of eyeballed it. I tried to center it. And I didn't get my tape measure out. But, I think I have a pretty good eye about, getting stuff centered both horizontally and vertically. And it does not have to be perfect. It really doesn't. I think I put way too much paint on my plate. A lot of paint here. And I'm almost done with the word feed. Lesson learned, Kim. So anyway, like I said, we're almost at Thanksgiving, so I've got a little time, but I can't wait too much longer to get that order in so we can get this finished up for my friend. Okay, almost done. I'm on the D of feed. So, dab it off a little bit. There we go. And I use blue painter's tape to tape my stencil down so that it doesn't move on me. I mean, it still can move a little, I guess, but if I'm trying to hold it and dab my paintbrush and all that good stuff, stuff happens. So I've learned to just use some blue painter's tape to tape the stencil down. It's just easier that way. Okay, I'm just running back over the word reindeer real fast while I've got some paint here. Because, you know, it's a pretty light coat that I'm doing here. And I might distress the box a little bit before I put the top coat on, just to make it look aged, if you know what I mean. Okay, let me hold it up, set my papers down. Okay, see it says reindeer feed. Okay, now the moment of truth. When I take this thing off, we'll see if I got any bleed around the edges. Hold on, one thing on my D right there. Okay. Okay, here we go.